Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play.
I want to die.
Captain Coyote Shields gripped his arm rest as the ancient Revolution Lord spoke. It is over for your pathetic people. Your kind shall be reformed to service us.
I don't think so.
Ha! What can your pathetic weasel do against the full might of the Holy Empire? Now meet your fate.
Your pathetic weasel.
4 more cruisers dropped from warp, joining the already sizable enemy fleet. Laser beams tore through the hull as the cruisers opened fire. Shields may have appeared confident earlier, but he knew he was running out of options. The commander nearly lost her balance in the carnage. She gripped the handrail while shouting that the core was about to go critical. He was getting tired of always hearing that. Could she ever say something else? What could he do? Fire the Vanguard again? But he didn't have enough command points for that. The Seraphim's awakening had worn off and would be a missile macerated. Both quantum torpedoes had been shot down by flak, and the Paladin was already out. Blah ha 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 ha! Farewell, Captain.
What?
And that's the game.
What? What?
I threw up my hands in exasperation. What a stupid game. You're the Japanese schoolgirl?
No.
Yes.
Please, please. No, you're playing that game again?
This level's gotta be bugged. There's seriously no way that they could have intended to have 4 Crusaders show up on the 8th turn. Maybe I should go to the developer's website and make a post about it.
No! You spend all of winter vacation doing nothing but playing games.
But...
At this rate, you might end up like one of those unemployed people. The new term's going to start tomorrow and you haven't even got your uniform out yet. What am I going to do with you, Keita?
I crossed my arms. I wasn't about to get ham-pickled by my own sister. Work hard, play hard. That's what I always say.
Oh, is that so? Wait, I need my female voice to give me a second.
Excuse me?
Oh, give me a second.
Hello? I cannot hear you. No. I still cannot hear you.
Alright, fuck the Wait, give me a second again.
What do you mean, give you a second? We're on air.
Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Then, are you finally going to get a girlfriend this year?
Girlfriend?
Fuck me. You always play those dating games on Holo, don't you?
Of course. Something like getting a girlfriend is easy.
Really now? Good luck, Keita. And remember, if you flake out like you did last year, your little sister's going to be highly disappointed in you.
That was only my 2nd year. Everyone knows that real relationships don't start until the 3rd year.
Really?
Really?
Whatever. Just try your best, okay?
Tilde?
Tilde? And remember, disappointed sister.
Tilde. Murray left the room grinning ear to ear. As soon as she left, I began to regret my words. Girlfriend, huh? I opened my closet and got my uniform out. Tomorrow I would return to being a student at Sunrider Academy. Located at the heart of Sarah City, Sunrider Academy is an experimental educational facility which gathers the brightest young minds from across the planet. Just being accepted was considered a great achievement. Honestly, I was surprised I got accepted. Even if I was mostly average, I guess I have one thing. Oh. Do I want to be athletic?
I guess I have one thing.
Do I want to be a wealthy heir? Do I want to be intellectual? Athletic? Charismatic?
Just choose the one that has the least money to get this. Oh wait, go intelligence.
Aha! I hung up my uniform and put my school supplies into my bag. That should do it.
This story takes place on Sarah, an advanced world in the galaxy's natural rim. Sarah has a different orbit and revolutionary speed compared to our Earth, and thus has a unique calendar
Skip.
A day on Sarah only lasts 10 hours.
Skip.
To go on
I took a shower and got to bed. Despite my vacation ending, I feel optimistic about that coming year. Who knew what adventures awaited this year? My school life was about to begin. Uh-oh! I feel an intro coming on.
An intro in 4 frames per second.
Wow!
Oh no! Oh no, this doesn't look good.
A spin-off story to Sunrider. I love redheads.
Skip,
What do you mean skip?
please.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Too hot for YouTube.
Allahu Akbar.
Whoa!
Wow!
Ooh.
Kyle, hello?
What is this? Whoa!
Dude, whoa! Can I fuck the dog too? I saw a dog there. Did this song just say the N-word?
Stardust Tears. In another universe, his life changed drastically. I woke up the next day to the sunshine. The first day of school, huh? Well, might as well try my best. After breakfast, I left the apartment and found Ava waiting outside. Yo! Ava looked reluctantly at me, as if I was not worthy of her gaze.
It took you long enough. Come on, let's go before we're late.
It's still an hour until class.
Did you forget I have to get to school early to deliver the opening ceremony speech?
Of course I didn't forget. I'm just not as a busybody as like you. This is my childhood friend, Ava Crescentia. My favorite thing about her is her smile. Too bad that in all my years of being her friendly neighbor, I have never seen it. What? My favorite thing is her smile, the thing I've never seen.
Skip.
What? What's there to say about her? She's a high-performing individual with some empathy issues. She's way too critical about everything, and the only enjoyment she gets out of life seems to be mentally outmaneuvering lesser minds, namely myself. See what I mean? Despite that, I, Kyoto Shields, have been her loyal friend since we were young enough to bathe together in the same tub. Not to confirm or deny that any such cliché event ever occurred in our lives. I would not want to suggest any kind of special relationship exists between us, because it clearly did not. We walked through the city on our way to class.
Hey, Kaito.
Yeah?
How does the duty of the student council is to the student body sound for an opinion?
What's up with that
Sorry for
overly
that English.
predictable statement? I'm sure it's fine. The old geezers in charge of our school don't want anything original in this speech anyway. Every year, it's always the same thing. I wouldn't worry about it.
Sigh. You're being lazy and the new term hasn't even started yet. Look, Kaito, this is too long.
What do you mean?
Can you skip?
No.
Alright. Look, Kaito, every year the student council does nothing but fill out the same paperwork, approve the same events, and make the same speeches. This is our chance to bring change. The members of the Sunrider Academy Student Council, we have to leave our marks to the school's history.
Ah, there she goes again. Whereas my life goal was merely to be a humble student, others are compelled to question the human condition. They think thoughts like, I must rise above the common rabble. What will they remember of me when I'm gone? What of my legacy? Often these thoughts lead individuals to join the student council and become campus leaders. And then the next thing you know, they get enamored to such notions, so they decide to pursue careers in management or politics, and before you know it, people call them stuff like president, chairman, and captain. It's as if their names disappear and get replaced with titles. Well, let me just say that I have absolutely no desire for any of that. I have joined the student council not out of any sense of civic duty or for any desire of prestige, but simply to lobby against our old-styled uniforms. Seriously, what vestige of this old imperial system forced us to wear these ridiculous clothes? Always too hot during the summer and too cold during the winter. I hear the school on the other side of town upgraded to Therma weave uniforms 5 years ago. Clearly, there must be some kind of pork preventing us from upgrading our uniforms. Perhaps one of the school officials is close friends with the manager of a wool farm. I walk to school, conjuring in my mind multiple disgusting conspiracies, keeping us from the Hollywear uniforms. Before I knew it, we had arrived.
Alright, well, just make sure you stand up straight behind me while I'm delivering the speech.
No problem, I can manage that much. Ava eyed me.
Zoom in.
What? She inspected my uniform, obviously displeased.
You should have ironed your uniform.
This is why we need to Hollywear.
Ugh.
Ava begrudgingly grabbed onto my tie and straightened it. She dusted off my uniform and tried to smooth out the wrinkles.
I can't believe you can call yourself the vice president looking like this.
Excuse me, Prez, but this appearance is merely my strategy to appeal to the common student.
Idiot. Well, this is the best I can do. Just stay out of the light, okay?
Alright. I stood behind Ava as we delivered the opening address, doing my absolute best not to yawn. Being in front of the entire student body, I was suddenly filled with the sinking dread that I had left my fly unzipped. No, Ava would have zipped that damn thing up herself during the inspection if I forgot such a pivotal detail.
Hope we can work together to create a better.
But what if she forgot to check? She is a girl after all, so the experience of leaving the fly unzipped would be totally alien for her. Maybe I should check just in case. No! Ava said not to make a fool out of myself in front of this entire student body.
The student council will always be there to listen.
I nervously scratched my forehead. What a long-winded speech.
With that, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I welcome you to Sunrise Academy.
The audience politely applauded. Woo, it's over at last. I withdrew with Ava, thoroughly relieved to be off the stage. As soon as the opening ceremony was over, it was time for our morning class. Since Ava was a 4th year now, she went upstairs while I was on the 3rd floor with the rest of the 3rd years. An old-looking teacher introduced himself as Mr. Gray and began our class. Hey! +1 intelligence.
Hey!
It's lunchtime. Where should I eat? Oh, where should we eat? Courtyard or the cafeteria?
Let's go to the cafeteria.
Aha!
What?
Now that classes were over, it was time for the student council's first meeting.
Oh, look here, Kaito. This just won't do.
What? Eva opened a file called Club Reports on her holo and flipped through page after page of forums.
Some of these clubs have not submitted dues or membership reports for years. Ugh, I knew the previous president was lazy, but I never imagined it could be this bad.
I could feel my eyes glazing over as I looked through the paperwork. I threw my hands up. Is it really a big deal? As long as people are having fun, aren't the clubs fulfilling their purpose? Eva stared at me, incredulously.
Ugh, we gotta get these clubs into order before anything else. I'm appointing you as a club manager, Kaito. Go to problem clubs and get their issues resolved. Got it?
Club manager? I got slapped with a title already? Oi! Oi! You can't just... Eva crossed her arms.
Or you could just help me fill out these equipment use forms.
A terrifying stack of paperwork sat beside Eva. Okay. I'll do it. I'll go figure out what's wrong. Good. I looked through the club reports on my holo. It seemed like there were the 3 problem clubs, the kendo, science, and swim clubs. Looks like I'll be managing the 3 of them. You can see the club report on your holo. Each club has 3 stats.
Yep.
Skipped.
Yep.
I entered the kendo dojo and saw a girl just about to leave.
Oh, let's see.
Hi, are you in the kendo club? I'm the new club manager at the student council.
Sorry, I didn't know how to
She
say that.
eyed me suspiciously as if I was somehow already the bad guy. I'm here to talk about the dues for your club.
What the fuck is that?
What?
The Imperial Tax Collector is right!
She bolted. What the? While I was firmly opposed to the notion of running a random girl down, I instinctively gave chase. Hey, wait! She ran into the courtyard. Ah, for crying! I'm from the student council. Your club hasn't paid any dues for the last 3 years.
What you're talking about?
She picked up a watering hose from the garden and pointed at me.
I just died inside.
I narrowly leaped out of the way and took cover behind a tree. She laughed as she soaked the tree with water. That's improper use of school equipment. Fortunately, the water lost pressure and the stream limped down into a trickle. I got her now. You got a lot to answer for. I marched towards her. She backed herself into a tree. I got her now. Now, isn't it time for you to explain what happened to the dues?
Not yet.
Asagi gave the tree a kick. Fly, my... No.
Fly, my children!
Ah! I looked up and saw a horde of angry birds sitting on the branches. They all glared at me as if I had just ate their young. What the? Suddenly, the world was enveloped in flapping wings and feathers as the birds attacked me. Yeah! And that's the end of the game. And so I, Kato Shields, became the first to fall in the line of duty. Whoever knew that being on the student council could be a matter of life or death.
Are you alright?
My senses returned to me.
Maybe I overdid it.
A bit! You nearly turned me into bird food.
Sorry. Oh!
The girl picked a feather off from my head and held it in front of me.
It's pretty!
Pretty! I crossed my arms. I'm Kato Shields from the student council. The president says that you've been you've been hiding behind your dues.
Whoops, wrong question.
What?
The dues, you ask.
Let's see, altogether, I think you owe the school 600 credits.
600 credits? You could buy a nuclear warhead for that, man.
No, you couldn't, you moron. In what kind of universe would a weapon of mass destruction be that cheap? Well,
Well, the truth is,
the girl suddenly prostrated herself before me and held up her credit chip.
I'm sorry, I can only offer 10 credits.
10 creds? This isn't the due.
Nope, it's a bribe, Mr. Manager.
Oi! What, you think this Ongris and you can just bribe your way through everything?
I apologize.
I sighed. So what happened to the dues?
I honestly don't know, Mr. Manager.
You are the captain of the kendo club, aren't you?
That I am, Mr. Manager.
So is it...
Oh, someone's playing Dark Souls.
Ooh. So isn't it your responsibility to gather the dues from the members and send it to the student council?
That it is, Mr. Manager. But the truth is, people come and go so quickly, man. We're looking for money up front as the first is a direct to join. I'm sorry, I have no idea whether we've been bothered to collect dues in the past 3 years.
How can you even operate a kendo without duty? Sigh. So I guess there's nothing to be resolved then.
Are we going to get disbanded, Mr. Manager?
She eyed me with a huge puppy eye. Ugh. Whatever. I've been put in charge by the president to put the problem comes back into order. So I guess I can manage the kendo club until you paid off the back dues.
Does this mean you're giving us another chance?
I shrugged. That's what I'm here to do, I suppose.
Alright! Don't worry about the thing, Mr. Manager. I'll put the candy club back into order in no time at all. You'll see.
What a sudden change in emotion.
I'm Asaga Okran, the captain of the Candy Club. Nice to meet you.
She shook my hand over vigorously. Likewise, as I said, I'm Kaito Shields, the new vice president of the student council.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Manager.
My name has been replaced with a title already. I got Asagi's contact info and her club times onto my holo. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to work hard to fix everything. I made my way to the science lab. I really hope whoever's in charge of the science club was more normal than that crazy captain. Just as that thought passed, an enormous explosion shook the floor. The science lab's steel doors flew open from its hinges and a fireball erupted from within. Did I just witness a fatal accident? I ran into the science lab, coughing in a thick smoke. Inside, I saw an unconscious girl sprawled on the floor. I picked her up in panic. Hey, are you alright?
Wait, I need another change.
She rubbed her face ruefully, somehow miraculously unhurt by the prior fireball.
I guess I haven't changed your receipt.
Suddenly, she noticed that I was holding her and jumped away. She looked at me fearfully. Awkward silence. The girls looked around, still in daze.
Welcome to the bakery club. Would you like to try one of the muffins?
Is this Celandine? The bakery club, but I thought this was... I looked around. Lab breakers, check. Chemistry sets, check. Lab coats, check. There's no doubt about it. This is definitely the science club. There's no way. The girl offered a tray of muffins.
They're quite good.
Normally, I would not accept food from a complete stranger, especially those who miraculously survive catastrophic lab accidents, but there was something strange about these muffins. Their exquisite aroma, their fluffy form, the perfectly decorated canned fruit on top. I couldn't help but take a bite. Holy!
For days to find out how to replicate the fruit.
Before I realized it, the entire muffin was gone. I resisted looking at the tray of more muffins. I wiped the crumbs from my mouth. Ahem! I'm Kyoto Shields from the Student Council. I heard from the president that your club forgot to submit its membership report this year. I looked around the empty lab. Certainly there was no one else here. Are you the chairperson? She nodded her head yes. Are there any more members? She shook her head no. Is this really the bakery club? Sniffle. Sigh. What happened to all those members?
They graduated.
All of them?
Yes.
So what's the full story?
It all started in my second year. A group of seniors suddenly came to me and said they needed me for the science club no matter what. All I was interested in was the baking club, but the seniors really insisted that I join the science club instead. They even let me use their matter replicator to make pastries, so as long as I helped them with some research from time to time.
So I'm guessing that these seniors all graduated and now you're the only member? She nodded yes. You know, if a club doesn't have at least 5 members, it has to be disbanded.
I thought so. I guess I can just use the oven at home instead.
Sorry, don't worry, your clubs are getting disbanded. In fact, the president told me to get this club back to work in order. You only need 4 more members, right? The club recruitment festival's next week. I'm sure you can recruit enough people then. Anyways, I'll be managing your club from now. Let's try our best to recruit more members, alright?
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Rancher.
My descent into becoming a walking title continued. Oh, and be more careful from now. We can't have any more of those explosions. I sincerely do not want any more casualties under my watch. It would be bad if someone were to lose an arm or an eye from an explosion like that.
I got your reason ID on my hollow, though. Looks like I got a lot on my plate this year.
There was just one more club to visit. It was getting late. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get the swimming club. I entered the pool. Nope.
I think we could end the episode here.
What? Wait, we need a dramatic ending. If the lights were out and the pool was...
We need a dramatic ending.
Wait for it. Looks like the swim club wasn't here. I guess I'll just come back tomorrow. Just as I was about to leave, I saw someone at the top of the diving board. What the? She was about to jump off. Oh no!
Oh shit!
I ran up the diving platform, yelling my lugs out. Wait, it's just the beginning of the term. Things can't get better. The girl looked at me blankly, not a trace of emotion on her face.
Ah.
Don't be stupid. It's still too early to throw your life away. She walked away from the diving board and returned to the platform. She was ghostly pale and showed as much emotion as a stone pillar. Seriously, what was wrong with this girl? Trying to commit suicide on the first day of school. The school has counselors who can...
Fine to commit suicide on any other day of the school.
There's no need to do something so drastic. She looked at me and tilted her head. I looked down into the pool.
Question mark.
We were so high up that I couldn't even see the floor in the darkness. Just looking down made me dizzy. Wait a minute. Don't tell me you were trying to dive off thinking the pool was filled with water. And that's a good place to end. Thank you for watching.